Today we're back with another Daredevil reaction. It's been a while since my last two reactions to Daredevil, where I really enjoyed the show, but not a lot of people were interested, and it's a long episode, and we had finals and everything, so we couldn't be reacting to this show. But we're back. We're gonna see if people will be interested, because I'm interested in this show, and we're gonna react to another episode of Daredevil. If you guys enjoyed this reaction, hit that like button, subscribe. Let's get into the reaction. Okay, that was weird.
Closing up.
Are you still playing?
Mr. Prohaska bowls when he wants to. Worked it out with the owner.
From watching Blacklist, I know she's dead.
You wanna ask? Knock yourself out.
Be right back. Just wondering if maybe I could join you for a couple games.
Private game. You mind?
No? Hey. Sorry.
What's happening here? Okay, never mind, he's dead.
Get this moron out of my face.
Hey, come on.
Never mind! That guy's dead. My third prediction is right.
You got a bad attitude, friend.
Just Brush should have let him use his balls. Oh yeah.
Love that smell.
Man got beat up and he's going back to doing shipping
Fresh.
business.
Never been fired. Take a whiff.
Like a good revolver, better. No chance of jamming up.
Man, look at this. This is top of the line. I guarantee this baby will not jam. Or my name ain't Turk.
Is the revolver the one with the twirling gun, or is it just a different brand?
This is how
I know this is a Glock. I don't know if I'm right, actually. Hey, stop stealing the Daredevil's BDM. This feels awfully similar to Daredevil. I mean, I've only seen 2 episodes, but he breaks the limbs. He breaks the limbs so that they can't fight back, and then goes for the head. Is this guy trying to copy the Daredevil? I swear. Why was she just staring and doing that? I would go down, hide underneath the freaking cabinet and do that. Why are you just staring at him? Like, obviously he will look at you. That's very obvious. Weirder things have happened in real life though, so to be honest. What? You're hiding? Just giving up like that? What are you doing?
I'm a lawyer.
No way he believes he's innocent. We all just saw that freaking murder case. Like, yes, that guy was a jerk, but I mean, to be honest, he just, no one has to give you a few balls, you know, like it's his lane, he could do whatever he wants. So, I mean, to be honest, he's not that much of a jerk, but yes, he may have been a little bit, like, rude to this guy, but in no way, in form, was you brutally murdering him innocent. It's like, do you want to confess again?
You're Jack Murdock's kid, aren't you? It's all right. Seal of confession. Anything you said during the sacrament of penance stays between us.
That is awful risky though to do that. A priest must have like a lot of things people have said.
Coffee first, though. Chamber of Commerce donated one of those fancy espresso machines for meetings and stuff. Make a heck of a latte. Sure you don't want that latte?
Take care of yourself, Father.
You're like, can't help them if they don't want help.
Back in the day, I couldn't wait to see this view. Me and the boys driving in Friday nights. Kings of the castle.
Kings don't have bodies in the trunk.
Tell that to Macbeth.
That's how the mafia
About
sees
you moving
us.
to Florida.
Did you hear about Rigoletto?
Pretty retired.
You know, I heard an interesting fact, you know, like, I don't know where, I forgot, like, but a long time ago, I heard that, you know, and there once in New York, there was like once a day, people kept on throwing bodies, the mafia kept on throwing bodies into the ocean, like crazy. Yeah. And when the mafia ruled the town.
Somebody putting it to you?
You know the rules.
Is it the Russians?
The rules.
What are the
You go first. And then maybe I got something to say. That's the way it's always been.
So who are we looking at?
You tell me.
I don't know.
He's like, I won't confirm it until you talk.
Scratching at it.
So I think this guy's a detective and this guy's an
Up and ready
informant.
to- But I know a pattern when it shoves a thumb in my eye. New player, maybe?
Used to be if you killed a man, you sent his wife flowers.
Hmm.
Now they just send his wife with him.
Think this guy kills his wives? Right, just stop being cryptic and just say what you...
There are no rules, Benny. Not anymore.
So that's it? That's all I get?
You know, when I went away to do my 10, every newspaper in town dragged my name through the shit. You were the only one who did it. Without mentioning my kids.
And that's why I help you, because even though you dragged my
Always
name.
grateful for that.
Then give me something. Anything.
Doing the bare minimum is...
Pass on this one, Benny. Some fights will just get you bloody.
Okay, we got her. How's she coping?
You know the whole let's stay out all night thing?
Yeah,
How about next time we skip the part with the eel?
deal. You can barely afford to pay me.
I thought you were working for free.
I did. For a day.
Hey, you know she's not really free?
To be honest, though, like, it's rather pay her or she goes homeless.
Paying attention. It's my fault.
You need a dog?
I'm not getting a dog.
What? You don't like dogs? Who doesn't like dogs?
I love dogs.
Everybody?
Was that a knock?
Yeah, you got
Someone's at the door.
Our door?
we got a client.
Karen?
Can someone open the door?
Hi.
Oh, no.
Do you do walk-ins?
It's the bad
I
guy.
represent a consortium with diversified interests in the private sector, both domestic and
They
international.
could really keep
From
you
time to time,
watch.
we scout the landscape for promising talent to put on retainer. I'm here because my employer does extensive business in Hell's Kitchen, and who knows it better than two local boys who graduated from Columbia Law cum laude and summa cum laude.
Yeah, the summa part is politics.
You set up shop right here in
Don't
the
make me
backyard, despite the
lesser
fact
than
that
this guy.
Both of you were made a very lucrative offer from Landman and Zach in Manhattan, where you interned.
You've done your homework.
My employer expects no less.
I do my
And
research.
forgive me for being blunt.
Blunt is a strong word.
In my line of work, I find it refreshing.
What is that line of work
Thank-
exactly?
So we're very particular about our clientele.
I assure you, all my employer wants is for you to continue to be ethical, decent, good lawyers. And for that, for nothing
Sure
more
you
than your
are, bud.
exceptional skills and your discretion.
Just he's trying to pay them so that he can get an edge on them.
It's fair. That's fair.
Your partner doesn't seem convinced.
Like Foggy said, we're particular about our clientele.
Clientele. Do they all end up working for you after you get them off for murder, or just the pretty ones?
Okay, that's a little bit too far. Yeah,
You give us a minute, please.
that's a little bit too far. You know, what was the need?
You should review one of our cases before we make a decision? Peace of mind and whatnot?
That's a fantastic idea. Matthew?
Yeah. What harm could it do?
Excellent. You have 38 minutes to get to precinct 15.
What? Now? What's the case?
Everything you need is in this file.
He's already charging him for work.
We're running out of
I'll
time.
meet you there.
Meet me? Where the hell are you going? Matt!
You don't drive. He's walking. He's following him. Bro, this ain't, you know, secretive. You can hear the... I mean, a lot of people... watches. Man's staring at it awfully too long. But I get it. Those watches, man. You know, those are okay, but like the ones that has literally no time signals, it's just like it's just there's no numbers at all on it. It's been taken care of, like. Bruh is the president. What the frick? Those Escalades.
All I wanted was to throw a few balls. Lady at the shoe counter will tell you the same.
She also says that you crushed the deceased skull with a bowling ball.
Exactly. Self-defense?
Whatever they were, they threatened me.
I don't think they did. They just did get out of there.
You didn't know or have never met Mr. Prohaska prior to last night?
No, but I do regret any injurious consequences my actions may have caused.
I swear he's got paid. He's just pretending that he can. But I mean,
Am I right
to be
in saying
honest,
this isn't your first rodeo?
you feel very psychopathic.
Better now.
I don't think you are. Foggy's like, what am I?
Second thought,
This ain't gonna pay
Mr.
well.
Healy, perhaps our firm isn't the right fit for you.
Sorry I'm late.
No, that's... I was just explaining to Mr. Healy that we have a full caseload right now, so...
I'd be happy to represent you, Mr. Healy.
This ain't a partnership, man. It's whatever Murdock wants.
Everything you know.
But last time we spoke, I was told I could request an extension. This was last month, yes.
He has a dying member, family member is what I'm guessing, because that's usually the talk.
Insurance talk?
Yeah.
It's the worst. Talk about next week's spread.
Already working on it.
Another organized
Oh,
crime
this
thing?
is Times. He's no detective. Oh, and that's why he said you were the only one who published without my
No one
kids.
knows who it is or what they want. Everybody's scrambling.
Your assignment's the city desk, Ben.
This is the city. I think maybe the Union Allied scandal might tie into this.
Right, and you remember
He's getting
what
something.
that expose did for circulation? Dick, with a side of who gives a shit.
This is a real story.
Yeah, and it's gonna end the same as it always does, right? A bunch of fat old guys in some white-collar prison with more fat old guys.
The cops aren't even on this yet. We could be the ones to connect the dots.
It doesn't sell
At least they're in
papers,
prison, though.
Ben.
Right.
Well, Hell's Kitchen finally get a subway line? Come on. You tell that every year.
And every year it kills.
For a fluff piece.
He's like, either do this or you're fired. Yeah.
Is making twice what we are. Writing for blogs. Working from home in their underwear. We're hanging on by our fingertips, Ben. You really want to be greasing that ledge?
I mean, I get this guy's point, you know. Yeah. When you make money to sell,
Hold down a graphic, see if I can draw.
I mean, to do your actual work, or they're gonna shut down.
I'll put in a call to the insurance drones. See what I can do, okay?
And it's not so much of a fluff piece. Like, you're not like doing any like celebrity drama or something. You're doing something that sort of is interesting, which will help people's life. Is like, will they get a subway line? People need subway lines. People need transportation. It's not so bad. It's just not the one you. It's not the one you want. I have a feeling though that every case that he goes on, he's gonna send it to that guy, and that it's gonna be posted, and then he'll get bigger as
Is that a question?
he does things.
It's not every day a global investment firm picks up the tab for a murder suspect.
Self-defense.
Sure, let's call that.
On the man that hired us to represent you.
I don't think I can, counselor.
Maybe the guy he killed is a mob member that was annoying. That the guy that hired him, you know, because like that guy had bodyguards. No ordinary man has bodyguards.
Rolling offer, Mr. Healy.
When the mood hits.
And the deceased, he had no motive, you recall.
No.
I'm so confused.
Are we breaking for lunch anytime soon?
You at all afraid of what might happen if we lose this case, Mr. Healy?
No.
There's something off about this whole thing. We agreed to represent Foggy. We're gonna try this case and let the jury take it from there. Mr. Healy.
Man's just ruining the first like real case.
Law 18080.
And just to find out about that guy, you know, so I feel bad for Foggy.
In the meantime, the best thing for you to do is to be forthcoming with us. Together, we'll confront the charges honestly, openly, and within the moral confines of the law.
If I'm indicted, which we know I will be, we'll waive all hearings and discovery and go directly to trial. Not my first rodeo, remember?
Wait, so does he think?
I'm just gonna have faith in our judicial system. As for the man who hired you, all you need to know is his check's gonna clear.
Okay, you know, I got so confused with the whole thing because the initial sequence, you know, it really felt like he was just like a sociopath. What do you call someone who just like ticks on a random thing where like he just got so incensed when they did not say let him do the bowls, like he had no ulterior motive. But like every so often, like just that he has some ulterior motive, and he it feels. Now after watching that, it feels like, you know, he was pretending that he believes that it's self-defense. He knows he's going to go to prison. But he got paid off by their employees to do this, and but he's such a good actor because I swear I thought he just went crazy. Or maybe it's just my tiredness, but I swear he was. But I think the one flaw in the plan is that, you know, the gun. I think Matt's gonna find the gun, and then he's gonna figure out the connections. Peel around underneath. Oh, he's gonna take the gun. Never mind. Get rid of the evidence.
Wait your turn, man.
It's like, you pesky peasants, get away from me. Do you not see my three-piece suit? I know though.
Next.
Brad knows the rules of the games. He's like, I really have to wait this long to get the gun. What? So secure.
Want to tell me
With
what the hell's going on with you?
no
First you
cameras
decided
at
taking
all.
the case unilaterally, and then you cross-examine the guy like we're playing bad cop, worst cop.
We want to keep the lights on. We got to take some cases for the money. You were right about that.
Okay, for the record, this is the first time you've ever said I was right.
Foggy's so confused, and we're all. I mean, we know that he's trying to like uncover this, and he thinks this guy's bad, or he thinks this guy's odd, and he wants to investigate this guy.
So, assuming he's indicted, which it's on the DA to prove
Where
beyond a
is to
reasonable
go?
doubt that it wasn't self-defense.
Sorry, it's been a while since I watched this TV show, so I don't remember the
After the fight had
names.
started, which helps us.
What about perhaps...
Laurel?
They lower it up. Wouldn't give a 5.
Since when do the victims of an assault not give a statement?
Another chit in our favor.
It's a fairly simple form. Here you agree, in writing, to never again disclose information regarding your former employer, the dissolved entity known as Union Allied Construction, or any of its affiliates.
What does she get in
Upon
return?
execution of this agreement, the corporate interests, as they currently exist, agree not to pursue legal action against you.
Against me?
Yeah.
Well, you signed a non-disclosure agreement the day you were hired, Miss Page.
I exposed criminal activity.
And had you taken that information to any law enforcement agency, your rights may have been protected, but instead, you went to the New York Bulletin, a privately owned news organization.
I had nothing to do with that article.
So the file you illegally removed from the premises of Union Allied wasn't the same one Mr. Urich refers to in this.
Yeah,
See how this complicates things?
but still get a lawyer. Why didn't she bring along one of Foggy or a Matt?
Fisher was murdered, and your
I
client.
assure you that any illegal activity associated with Union Allied has
But I mean, yeah, this legal stuff, you know, has got her hooked. Even
If you'd
the
like, you can take these to your own representatives. But I'm fairly
illegal
certain
has
she's
been
not.
done. Ugh, that's not
And as a
it.
show of good faith, my clients would like
They
to
just
offer you a lump sum of
rerouted
6
it.
months' salary
Oh,
What?
for all your help in the matter.
I mean, at least she got
For
something.
any stress these events may have caused. It's a clean slate, Ms. Page.
I mean, to be okay, I'm not just say I'll be in their side, but what else does she have that she will talk about? You know, like if the file was all she had, it's out there. So like, how much more can she expose the company? So might as well take the check, take the take the money. I'm just saying.
Time of year.
She can't be in a communal. She needs hands-on.
Yeah, well, you are lucky after all this time that they are still covering you at all.
They said in some cases it's possible to get an extension.
You're gonna cut her off, Shirley. It's not her fault.
Come with me. It is not like we are throwing her out on the street.
I know there's a limit to what you can do to what I can afford. I just want to make sure she can rest so she can get better. So she can come home.
What happened? She's like, if I sign your damn phone, will you get out of here? I mean, I know she's like probably overworked, so
Fridays.
yeah.
That's what this will buy you.
And the appeal?
No promises, okay? Now get the hell out of my office. I've got a measles outbreak to deal with because idiot parents don't want to vaccinate, and my best nurse is out with who the hell knows what.
What is that? Are you trying to bribe me?
Rents from that place you like?
You should have led with that.
That'd be cheating.
She's like, I would prefer it if you did cheat so I could get this over with faster.
Hey, she had a good day.
Yeah?
She was up half an hour. Asked about you.
That sounds like, what's it called? Dementia? No, Alzheimer's, you know, when the issue's up. I don't know. From watching Grey's Anatomy, that sounds like it. Yeah, that's what they said in Grey's Anatomy. Is that what it is? Must be very tough.
3515 of the penal. 3515. And we'll take our facts and fit them to the CGI and the statute.
Oh, here's a keyboard. Oh, no.
It's still loading. We need better Wi-Fi.
We need better everything.
Wi-Fi's acting weird.
You find out anything on Confed Global?
Yeah, it's a subsidiary of a holding company, of a loan out to a holding subsidiary, and on and on and on.
Well, she's smart. Yeah.
There's your money.
Bang on the router, will you?
Oh, hey, no more long
That-
lunches until this is over, okay?
You got it.
She's like,
And in the state of New York, I'll remind you that my client is not required to prove that he was justified in his actions. Instead, it's up to the prosecution
good idea.
beyond reasonable doubt that he was not justified in defending his life. And they will come nowhere close to meeting this verdict. At the end of this case,
It's such an obvious
only
case of shot.
that you can render
You just put it in the freaking bowling manager witness and say, she'll say how it was completely him. What the heck? He rigged it! he rigged the election. That's why the jury. That's why she's beating out, because she's about to do something that she does not want to do. But he rigged it, and he might pin it on him. Like, he would be like coming to the court and say, he might come to them and say like, I know you know that we rigged it, but it doesn't matter because I'm gonna pin it on you. If you ever come against us, I'm gonna pin it on you and say that you knew that the rigging happened. You rigged the jury, you rigged it yourself, and you committed a crime. What the heck's happening? Oh yeah.
So I'll be over soon, okay? Just keep it together to the verdict. Can you do that?
The Daredevil's watching. This looks like Daredevil live.
I mean, you don't want something like that floating around.
Oh my god, I can't believe it. I'm like in 3 episodes, I just know things. Because the light was like how Daredevil.
What do you have on her?
Oh, Daredevil light that we've seen in episode 1 and 2.
A tape! It's a tape, okay?
What's on it?
The mistake she made when she was 19 and pretty. Something she don't want her kids to know about.
You get rid of
Okay, never mind, not money.
Look, I walk by a building. If a light's on in the window, I got a job.
Interesting way. What building?
Somewhere, there's another light in another building. I don't do this. I'm somebody else's job.
Tell her to get herself excused.
That makes it very hard.
Whatever it takes. After that,
to understand.
You'll kill me.
Then you better leave my city. Tonight.
Grants the motion to excuse juror number 8 from service due to extenuating personal circumstances. The first alternate juror will replace her.
Well, this guy thinks something's up.
The defense care to make a closing argument.
I mean, the no-name guy thinks something's up when the same case, the Daredevil shows up again. What did you just say? He's guilty, everyone! There's another. It's not just one.
What the hell is he doing?
He's monitoring the heartbeats if anyone is freaking rigged.
We're waiting.
Sorry. I've been preoccupied of late with questions of morality. Of right and wrong. Good and evil. Sometimes the delineation between the two is a sharp line. Sometimes it's a blur. And often it's like pornography. You just know when you see it.
As that is, he's sending a message to the no-name that he knows.
I don't mean to make. A man is dead. And my client, John Healy, took his life.
What the heck?
This is not in dispute. It is a matter of record. Of fact.
They're all like, are you his
judgment? They merely state what is, not what we feel. Not what we feel.
Lawyer?
They just are. What was in my client's heart when he took Mr. Prohaska's life, whether he is a good man or something else entirely, is irrelevant. Mr. Prohaska's associates have refused to make a statement regarding the incident. The only other witness, a frightened young woman, has stated that my client was pleasant and friendly, and that she only saw the struggle with Mr. Prohaska.
Complete U-turn.
Those are the facts. Based on these, and these alone, the prosecution has failed to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that my client was not acting solely in self-defense. And those, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, are the facts.
Would that work?
Based purely on the sanctity of the law, which we've all sworn
And
an oath to uphold,
he's trying hard to
must be acquitted of these charges. Now, beyond that, beyond these walls, he may well face a judgment of his own making.
So you say that the Daredevil will show up against him.
In this courtroom.
But So you don't need to worry about him, a guilty man leaving court. That's pretty funny. But that was a pretty convincing closing argument, to be honest. He had me.
I need to talk to him.
He sends his apologies.
What's happening?
Care about his... Where is he?
Oh, this guy.
He's indisposed.
The big talker.
With what? Art. Art who?
Art.
Paintings. His penthouse is finally ready.
You're shitting me. Everything's spinning out of whack and he's decorating.
The situation is under control, Leland.
You've lost your strong arm. And the tape. You got nothing on Juror 8 now.
She's only a piece of the puzzle.
Ever tried putting a puzzle together with a piece missing? It's damned aggravating. I don't see why we're going through all of this anyway. Just get rid of Healy the way you got rid of the other guy. They find him hanging in his cell. Boom, boom, case closed.
Rance, Fisher.
But then that would establish a pattern. Yeah.
Trails eventually
yeah, that's too many patterns.
This needed to be handled quietly, within the confines of the law.
I can't move on Prohaska's holdings until the glare is off.
Get the papers ready. Now let my employer worry about the rest.
He's busy looking at paintings though.
My name's Karen Payne.
I know who you are.
What the heck? Who is she?
I'm sorry.
I mean, I know Daniel Fisher, but like, what's the relationship?
I know how hard this must be for you.
My husband was found dead in your apartment.
Oh,
I have no idea how any of this is.
It's been a while since episode 1 and 2. But did she admit that it was an affair? Was it an affair? Oh, this is so bad. Why did you meet her? And that's not looking good.
Ever happened between me and Daniel?
You think I don't know that? I know how much Danny loved me.
Wait.
Whatever it is you're after, Miss Page, I can't help you.
They offered me money. I signed an agreement to never talk about what happened.
Okay, where are we getting with this?
They offer you something like that?
Yeah, and I took it. No, that's why she's moving.
Killed Danny. They tried to kill me, and now they just shuffle some papers and change their name, and they get away with it?
Let it go.
I've tried. It just doesn't feel right.
But the whole union
He
thing.
said the same thing.
Yeah.
A few days before, he said something didn't feel right at work with numbers. And I told him that whatever it was, he had a responsibility to do something about it. I figure I have a couple of years before I explain that part to my kids.
They have to pay for what they've done.
They won't listen.
We'll make them listen.
I already signed.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I have 2 kids, Miss Page, and they're all that matter to me now.
Yeah, you can't. To be honest, you
Do you
can't
have
really
anyone that you
blame.
care about?
Yeah.
Let it go.
Lock the door. End of discussion. You can't really blame her. And the Union Holdings, they've dissolved the company so they can just get away with it. So, like, what more can you do?
Yeah.
Excuse me,
Oh.
Mr. Urich?
So they tell me?
Oh,
I read your article.
About the subway line?
About Union Allied construction.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's more to the story. If you're interested.
He is damn well interested. I guy's nervous. Oh, they got another person. He's like, oh, frick, I just got one person.
Madam Foreperson, it's my understanding from this note that you have been unable.
And then there's one bad, the foreman.
Your Honor.
The foreman is the gutter.
She's sending him back in.
Still split? Dear, retry.
No, they won't. Will they, Mr. Healy?
That was a hell of a speech you gave, Murdock. It's a hell of a speech.
Wait, what? You both know that that speech was nothing. That mattered. It was you guys' blackmail. They didn't leave it up to chance. But this guy's good at fighting, so it's not gonna be so easy. Yeah, and especially while he's injured. Oh my god, yeah. This guy fights like him, so it's like they're both freaking. Okay, never mind. Not. Oh, he's fighting a bit dirty. Like with the way I know, like I said to my friend that I was watching this, and I love the way they're fighting. They're talking about how it's like low budget, so like they had to adapt and use these shots or something like that. It's been a while since I talked. But my point is, like, this new fighting style is just like, I've never seen anything. I said that before, and I'll say it. So cool.
You think I'm afraid of you?
Like, everyone, like, Marvel movies fight the same way, but this one fights, like, different.
Tell me. Who does he work for?
Yeah. Does he know the name? That Brian, his employee, would be like, thank you, I was planning on getting rid of it.
Wilson Fisk!
So it is Fisk. I mean, I was assuming, but based on, you know, like, I've seen the Born Again promos, and I've seen the trailer of Born Again, and I've seen, like, you know, some of the promos that, like, that he's a big bad guy, but, like, I didn't know that, like, Wilson Fisk comes in so early into this Daredevil.
I gave up his name. You don't do that, not to him. He'll find me and make an example. And then he'll find everyone I've ever cared about.
And make an example again.
And do the same to them. So that no one ever does what I just did.
Well, let's just have one top. Good luck with that. You know, I'm leaving. You know,
You should have just killed me.
And now this is more fun.
You coward.
Well, that's really highlighting the severity of the bad guy. He did that all himself. I never expected to see that. That's a new thing. Gonna see the big bad guy.
It's an old children's joke.
You know, I beat this guy up in Spider-Man. Spider-Man 1. I beat this guy up. Just letting you know. Took a while. A little bit.
This? A rabbit in a snowstorm. You interested or just looking?
Terrible. Interested in this?
People always ask me, how can we charge so much for what amounts to gradations of white?
I will ask this.
It's not about the artist's name or the skill required. Not even about the art itself. All that matters is, how does it make you feel?
That's just the BS that people try to feed you about odd, you know. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm never one.
Makes me feel alone.
Yeah. God, he looks crazy. I thought we were gonna get like a friggin' sex scene. Not a sex scene, but I mean, like, you know, like have him kissing her, because that's what sometimes happens after he looked at. I'm just joking. That's just my weird joke, but that was interesting. We see the big bad guy. It's only third episode when you see the bad guy, and so I'm interested. I hope you guys are interested. This guy controls everything: the docks, the shipping, the everything, the buildings, everything. So let's see how it's gonna go for Matt Murdock. And we know he's a hell of a lawyer now. Now we've seen him in court delivering a good case. Except, you know, to be honest, that was all for nothing. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. Please hit that like button, subscribe so we can... please hit that like button, subscribe for more daily reactions. You know, I do want to do this reaction, but if not many people are watching, then I would say like my other shows that have got people watching, I'd upload, you know. But I really hope people do watch this.